Oh my goodness! Well, it's all about the queen of talk herself, Oprah Winfrey. The media mogul we all know and love has been at the top of her game for decades. With a net worth estimated at a jaw-dropping $3.5 billion, she's not just wealthy, she's in a league of her own. But here's where things get crazy. Rumors are swirling that Oprah's trusted personal handler might have pulled off the heist of the century. Now, before we dive into the juicy details, let's talk about who this handler is. We're not naming names here, but this person has been Oprah's right hand for over 20 years. We're talking about someone who had their fingers in every pie, managing Oprah's day-to-day affairs, overseeing her business empire, and basically being the gatekeeper to all things Oprah. This wasn't just an employee, this was Oprah's most trusted confidant. So what exactly is this person accused of? Brace yourselves, because this is where things get wild. According to multiple sources, this trusted insider allegedly orchestrated a scheme to siphon off, are you ready for this? A whopping 90% of Oprah's personal fortune. We're not talking chump change here, folks. We're talking about potentially $3 billion, but wait, it gets even crazier. This handler is not just accused of transferring money. Oh no, that would be too simple. Reports suggest that they've been selling off Oprah's valuable assets without her knowledge or consent. We're talking prime real estate, high-value properties, the works. Now, I know what you're thinking. How is this even possible? Wouldn't Oprah notice if billions of dollars went missing? Well, that's the kicker. This scheme allegedly unfolded over several years. It wasn't a smash-and-grab job, it was a long con, meticulously planned and executed. Let's break down some of the alleged methods, shall we? First up, we've got the classic money transfer. This handler supposedly opened secret offshore bank accounts and funneled huge sums of cash into them. And they covered their tracks like a pro, forging documents, altering financial records, the whole 9 yards. But the real estate angle? That's where things get really interesting. Some of Oprah's most valuable properties are now unaccounted for. We're talking about her $65 million mansion in Montecito, California. Gone. A sprawling ranch in Colorado worth over $40 million. Poof! Even a luxury condo in Chicago valued at $8 million has vanished from her portfolio. And guess where the money from these sales allegedly went? Straight into the handler's pockets. Now, let's talk numbers for a second. The full scope of this alleged theft is still being determined, but early estimates are mind-blowing. We're looking at potentially over $2 billion of Oprah's money and assets gone. Just let that sink in for a moment. That's billion with a B. Of course, when news of this magnitude breaks, it's like trying to keep water in a sieve. Oprah's team initially tried to keep things under wraps, hoping to handle it quietly. But honey, a scandal this big doesn't stay quiet for long. It spread faster than gossip at a high school lunch table. So how's Oprah handling all this? Well, she's been forced to address the situation publicly. And let me tell you, she is not happy. Oprah has expressed outrage and devastation over this betrayal. Can you blame her? This is someone she trusted implicitly for 2 decades. Oprah's now got a whole army of lawyers and forensic accountants working around the clock. They're trying to track down this handler, unravel the full scope of the alleged crimes, and hopefully recover some of those stolen funds and assets. It's like a real-life episode of CSI Billionaire Edition. But here's where things get really serious. This scandal isn't just about money, although billions of dollars is nothing to sneeze at. This has the potential to shake Oprah's entire empire to its core. Think about it. Oprah's businesses, her cable network OWN, her production company Harpo Studios, they all rely heavily on her personal fortune. With potentially $2 billion or more missing, the future of these ventures is up in the air. And it's not just her businesses that are at risk. Oprah's philanthropic efforts could take a massive hit too. This is a woman who's donated hundreds of millions to education, women's empowerment, and other causes. Now, she might have to scale back or even pause some of these efforts. It's heartbreaking to think about the potential impact on all the people and organizations that rely on Oprah's generosity. Now let's talk legal action, because you better believe Oprah's not taking this lying down. Her legal team has filed a massive civil lawsuit against the handler. We're talking accusations of breach of fiduciary duty, fraud, and grand theft. They're working with federal authorities to track this person down, but it's not going to be easy. Word on the street is that the handler has likely fled the country, possibly hiding out in a place without extradition agreements. Talk about a real-life international manhunt. Oprah's lawyers are pulling out all the stops. Asset seizures, international arrest warrants, you name it. They're determined to recover as much of the stolen wealth as possible. But let's be real. This legal battle is going to be long, complex, and messy. It's going to take up a lot of Oprah's time and resources, distracting her from her day-to-day responsibilities. And the outcome? That's anyone's guess at this point. But here's the thing that really gets me. The potential damage to Oprah's reputation. This is a woman who's spent decades carefully crafting her image. She's seen as trustworthy, benevolent, a cultural icon. This scandal has the potential to shake that foundation. People might start questioning her judgment. After all, if she could be allegedly deceived on this massive scale, what does that say about her? There are concerns that this could impact Oprah's cultural and political influence too. Using her platform to champion important causes might become more challenging if her own credibility is under scrutiny. It's a delicate situation, and how Oprah navigates it will be crucial. So what's next for Oprah? Well, a lot depends on how successful her team is in reclaiming those stolen assets. But it's not just about the money. Oprah is going to need all her media savvy to manage the public relations fallout from this scandal. It's going to be a test of her resilience, her influence, and her ability to bounce back from what might be the biggest challenge of her storied career. Now, I want to take a moment to remind everyone that at this point, these are allegations. As shocking and detailed as the reports are, nothing has been proven in court yet. We're all innocent until proven guilty, right? But the sheer scale of these accusations and the high-profile nature of everyone involved means this story isn't going away anytime soon. It's also worth noting how this scandal highlights the vulnerabilities that even the most powerful and wealthy individuals can face. If these allegations are true, it's a stark reminder of the importance of oversight and checks and balances, even when dealing with our most trusted associates. As this story continues to unfold, there are so many questions left unanswered. How did this alleged scheme go undetected for so long? Were there warning signs that were missed? And perhaps most importantly, what will be the long-term impact on Oprah's empire and legacy? One thing's for sure, this scandal is going to have ripple effects far beyond Oprah's immediate circle. It's likely to lead to increased scrutiny of how other high-net-worth individuals manage their assets. We might see changes in how personal fortunes are overseen and protected. This could be a wake-up call for the entire industry. As we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this whole situation? Do you believe Oprah can bounce back from this, or is the damage too severe? How do you think this will affect her public image and her business empire? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm dying to know what you think. Remember, folks, this is a developing story, and we'll be sure to keep you updated as more information comes to light. It's a reminder that in the world of the rich and famous, things aren't always as they seem. Even those at the very top can fall victim to betrayal and deceit. Until next time, bringing you the hottest tea in the celebrity world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest juicy gossip. Stay fabulous, and remember, in the world of celebrity scandals, the truth is often stranger than fiction. You are watching Hot Gossip. Bye!